Hello, hello, and welcome to the Gothic jungle. Today I would like to give you all a tour of my most Gothic plants in my collection. And I have my nails done for today's video, kind of spooky and dark, and I have my kind of bat wings shirt on as well, so I'm all dressed up for today's video in today's Gothic theme. A few traits that make plants fit into this category for me are dark leaves, white or silver leaves, red backs, spiky textures, or velvety textures. Which brings me to my first plant, the Begonia comares. This is such a cool plant. It really makes me love begonias. I love the red velvety backs, the dark leaves, of course, in contrast with that lime stuff, spiky leaves and the spikes on the stems. It's a very, very cool plant, very appropriate for a Gothic collection. My next plant is an Alocasia black velvet. I have her in a Ziploc bag because she had thrips, but she seems to actually recover from that, and she really likes that really high humidity. But as you can see, the leaves are very velvety and have a really cool pattern, and they do sort of have some red backs here too. So I thought that was really cool. And as you can see, oh, she has a new leaf. So that's why I'm keeping her in that bag, because she loves that high humidity. I'll have to get a really cool like glass dome or something for her to live in beyond that. But I really love these leaves. The velvet is gorgeous. My next plant is my Alocasia silver dragon. She's also in a plastic bag. She also got thrips. Thrips actually went through my whole collection. These past couple weeks, very annoying. She's not recovering so well, but as you can probably guess why I have this in my Gothic collection. It's I know it's on the lighter side of Goth, you generally think dark plants, but I really think the silver and the ghost-like stuff really contributes to that kind of Gothic theme. And of course, the veins are red on the back, which is so interesting, and I really think that it is a very cool plant. I like the contrast between the dark alocasias, or just the dark plants in general, with the light plants. I really think that is a very good theme for the Gothic plants. But yeah, thrips has taken over my collection, which I'm not too happy about, but we're trying some bioinsecticide. Yeah, you can see I have some on my Monstera too. Not happy about it, but we're trying to fix it. It's fine. Moving on. Oh, this is the newest plant in my collection. I love this plant. This is the Philodendron verrucosum. Very velvety leaves, and I will try to show you this top leaf at least 3 times because this camera angle was rough. But they come when they the leaves first emerge, they have this gorgeous like velvety red back, and it's a little bit on the front too. You'll get to see it a little bit better in a second, but it is gorgeous, and it's a very dark plant as well. I know it's not quite black, but I still really think that it is a Gothic plant because just look at that red, especially with the contrast of the green veins going through. It's not just all green, all red. It has the cutouts of the green, and I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I like the spiky stems too. I think that also kind of justifies it as a Gothic plant as well. But it is really cool. Love this one. Oh, gorgeous. And then for my purple plants, purple planta that I have is the Oxalis triangularis. I think you can see why I consider this a Gothic plant. Those plants with the really purpley leaves are very cool, very Gothic, and I love that these open and close when transitioning from day to night. But that deep purple color is just very gorgeous and very unique to this plant. Next, I have the Philodendron Dark Lord, which I scored this for free at a plant swap at my local shop, and I've taken cuttings from her because she was starting to get thrips as well, and had smaller leaves, but I wanted her to have a chance to grow bigger leaves again, because I have some grow lights now. But I just love that triangle shape and that dark leaf. and the veins and stuff are red as well, which is very, very cool. You can see that with some cuttings that I have. Next, I have my ginormous Silver Glory True Hearts. Again, another silver plant, which I think qualifies it as a goth plant. But I love this little guy. She grows so well for me. And you have kind of the purple backs too, which I'm trying to show you a little bit here, but I think that also kind of quantifies it in my collection. But I love this plant. It is so easy for me. Absolutely gorgeous. And I love the trailing, just kind of romantic theme that it comes across as. I don't know. This is my pride and joy. This is Philodendron micans. You can probably see why I chose this plant as a goth plant. I'm not sure how well it'll show up, but some of these leaves are very, very dark for me. And of course that gorgeous velvetyness, and then when they first come in and they first start to unfurl, and before they get to their mature size, they're a bit red on the backs as well, and I think that redness sort of stays in the stems too. But this is my pride and joy. This also grows like crazy for me, and I really, really love it. I keep it right next to my desk, so it's gorgeous. I love it so much. And then next, bit of an angle change here. This is my Cissus discolor. Also, you can probably tell why I chose this as a goth plant. You have that gorgeous purple backing, the very, very dark leaves, and then that kind of silver brushing. It almost looks like someone took a paintbrush and just painted it on. But I did not bring her over to my normal filming area because she has decided to grow into my shades, because I don't really have like a support beam or anything for her. So she is grown into my shades, but that's okay. We'll give her a little haircut sometime soon, and it'll all be good. Now this one also gets a bit of a change from me not being in front of it, because I forgot to film this little guy, because I keep it in my living room instead of in my bedroom. So this is Euphorbia lactea, white ghost. It is also called, I think, white ghost candelabra. I don't know, but this plant I chose as a goth plant because very, very spiky, and I think I'll try and show you in the next clip, but this plant gets white, like very, very white. It starts out a little bit green, which you'll see at the top. It starts out green with more like yellowy little baby leaves. That's it technically flowering, and then it once it matures and settles down, it becomes really, really white. And these are really, really cool. I think in one of my New York Botanical Garden videos we saw a mature one. My sister and I saw a mature one, and it is huge and they're just gorgeous, and I love the name white ghost candelabra. I think that is so cool. But yeah, one of my favorites, very easy to care for, and I'm excited to see her grow. Next, I have the purple heart, another one of my pride and joys. I'm not taking that thing down. I have that like mounted to my wall. I'm not taking it down to show you, but once she gets sun stressed, you get these really deep purple leaves. The one in my room just isn't all purple because I keep her in the back of my room away from the window because that was just the easiest spot to keep her. But the fuzzy purple leaves are very cool, very gothic. And then I have some honorable mentions here because they aren't exactly dark yet, but once they mature, they should be pretty dark. Alocasia scalprum. I've seen a lot of photos online about that getting really, really dark. So that kind of patterning, but just like almost completely black. And then this is an Anthurium hybrid. Right now it's just a seedling, but I was not going to type out all of that cross stuff there, but I got it from Green Hues, and all of those plants that it's like a hybrid of have very, very dark leaves. So that will, once it matures after maybe a couple years, that will push out some really, really dark leaves for me. But I just keep them in my little humidity cabinet where I can monitor the temperature and the humidity level. Try to keep it between the 80s and the 90s. And they're really happy in there. So that is it for all of my gothic plants. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is like the culmination of my channel. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!